watching Republic.
Welcome you watching the Monday edition of This Is Exclusive with me, Ishavan Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, the spotlight on the gruesome murder, the luxury killing that took place in the national capital on Sunday afternoon. Is the Delhi police now siding with the rich accused in this particular case? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on This Is Exclusive, we expose the investigation that has been carried out by the Delhi police and why exactly is the Delhi police really falling for the testimony that has been given by the accused. All this and much more on this edition of This Is Exclusive. But up first, let me take you to the headlines. We're tracking at this up.
गगनप्रीत, आपने पीसीआर कॉल क्यों नहीं की? गगनप्रीत, पीसीआर कॉल क्यों नहीं की? आप विक्टिम को 19 किलोमीटर दूर क्यों ले गए?
Killer BMW driver Gaganpreet in police custody shuns away as Republic poses tough questions. Links emerge between accused and New Life hospital owners. Family alleges death by negligence. Another horrific case of hit and run caught on CCTV. Police officer flung into the air by speeding vehicle in Madhya Pradesh's Chhindwara. Big win for Centre. Supreme Court declines to stay the entire Waqf Amendment Act. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story of negligence so stark that it defies comprehension, and of a system that seems to bend for those with wealth and power. In the heart of our national capital, a horrific hit and kill has left a family in ruins. Navjot Singh, a 52-year-old government officer associated with the Ministry of Finance, and his wife was struck down in a moment of unimaginable tragedy, left bleeding, while the owner of a luxury BMW was swiftly whisked away to safety. Navjot's life hung by a thread that was callously stretched across 19 kilometers, not in an ambulance but in a porter van, bypassing hospitals that could have actually saved him. Tonight, we unravel the chilling details of this case, a tale of privilege, indifference, and a desperate cry for justice. Why were pleas for a nearby hospital ignored? How could a man's life be reduced to a bare stretcher in the back of a van? Tonight on This Is Exclusive, we not only expose the links between the hospital staff and the accused, but also the cover-up of the Delhi police.
You can see the side mirror. Apart from that, you can see the airbags. All the 6 airbags are open. When that incident took place, at that point in time, this vehicle basically turned sideways, and you can see the impact. The momentum of this vehicle was so high that it has got thrashed, and its morphological structure has completely got dismantled from every side. This is the left side of this vehicle. From the left side, you can see it has basically restructured from its original position, and from from the right side as well, it has got destructed. The back window pane has already basically scattered right now. And here you can see this is a high-end vehicle with a VVIP number. It's 0008 number. So right now, who that person was and why he was driving at a very high speed and how did this entire mishap took place, the Delhi police team is investigating the entire matter. That at that point in time, what was the condition of that victim.
A government officer left bleeding on the cold. While the owner of the luxury BMW which hit the government official is swiftly saved. This is what happened in the heart of the national capital as 52-year-old Navjot Singh battled for life. And what's questionable is the decision to take the bleeding victims to a hospital not nearby but 19 kilometers away. Not in an ambulance but in a porter van. Twice, requests were made to divert to a nearby facility. They begged Gaganpreet, the accused, but their cries fell on deaf ears.
Accident happened in Dhola Kuan, and for some reason he was my mother and him both were unconscious, and they were taken to a hospital in GTB Nagar, in Mukherjee Nagar, called New Life, which is 20 kilometers away. That is about an hour of drive, and they were not even taken in an ambulance. 5 to 6 hours I spotted the doctor in his doctor's office filing an MCL report on the patient. The name was Gaganpreet. This is in context of the video that I... So then I asked the doctor that why are you filing a fake report, because you just told me because the Gaganpreet is not here, his wife is not here. I even asked multiple staffs and even the reception and even the police. The police then asked the hospital staff, and so this happened around 5 to 5:30.
It is very apparent whenever the accident takes place. It is a general phenomena. The person is taken at the highest speed to the nearest possible medical facilities or hospital, and they have not done it. They have intentionally gone about 20 kilometers in a very poorly structured nursing home because that lady lives somewhere close to the next hospital.
Multiple super speciality hospitals within radius, yet complete negligence for Navjot. He was forced to lie on a bare stretcher, his life slipping away with every mile.
आपने अपनी मर्जी से उनको अपनी गाड़ी में डाला या किसी ने बोला कि इस गाड़ी में जगह है?
नहीं, किसी ने बोला नहीं, मैंने खुद अपनी मर्जी से, क्योंकि मुझे पता थी मेरी गाड़ी में जगह है, ये जा सकते हैं, तो इसके थ्रू मैं ले गया था।
क्या लोग उस समय वीडियो बना रहे थे? आसपास जितनी भी भीड़ हम देख रहे हैं खड़ी हुई है, वो सब वीडियो बना रहे थे?
हाँ जी सर, वीडियो बना रहे थे।
अच्छा, गाड़ी में कौन कौन बैठा था आपकी?
वो भाई साहब थे और वो लेडीज़ थी और एक लेडीज़ आगे बैठी थी।
ये वही थी जो BMW में थी कि वही?
उस टाइम मेरे को जानकारी नहीं थी कौन है, मैं तो ये सोच रहा था कि पीछे जो है डैमेज उनके साथ के पर्सन है ये।
अच्छा
जी।
कुछ बातचीत कर रही थी वो आपसे जब आगे बैठी हुई थी कि कहाँ जाना है?
मेरा फ़ोन लिया था उन्होंने, उनके पास फ़ोन नहीं था, फ़ोन लिया था, वो मेरे फ़ोन से ही कॉन्टैक्ट कर रही थी, जिसको भी कर रही थी।
क्या बोल रही थी कि एक्सीडेंट हो गया, कुछ ऐसी बातें बता रही थी वो?
हाँ, ऐसे ही बोल रही थी कि एक्सीडेंट हो गया है और जो है आप रेडी रहो वहाँ पर, इस तरीके से बात उन्होंने बोला था, डॉक्टर वगैरह को रेडीज रखो।
At the hospital, a confrontation erupted over alleged forged documents.
ये आपने हमारे सामने बनाई है आपके पास। सर मैं गलत नहीं करूँगा आपको, और ना मैं एमएलसी ये आपने हमारे सामने बनाई है, मेरे सामने बनाई है, मेरे सामने नाम भरा है। कैमरा थोड़ी होगा, डॉक्टर यहाँ कैमरा है। अबे तो फोटो पेशेंट की गाड़ी, आप ये पेशेंट है यहाँ पे, इनसे पूछो ये पेशेंट। अरे आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ ना मैं, आप पेशेंट है, आपसे ये पूछा। आपने कहा आपसे मैं अरे सुन सुन सुन, ये बीपी लिख रहा है 104 कहाँ लिया
ठीक है सर, रिकॉर्ड पे तो कहीं ना कहीं तो आएगा ना भाई। बना कैसे है, बना कैसे है अभी मैं ये बताएगा भाई। वो पेज कौन से दो भाई, कहाँ लिख रहे थे?
झूठ बना रहे थे लोग,
खोल के दो भाई, मजाक ऐसे
नहीं 95 नंबर था, 95 पूरा जी 95
बिल्डिंग कहाँ है?
मैं ले रहा हूँ फोटो, आप टेंशन मत लो, मैं इसलिए खड़ा था, मैं किस लिए खड़ा था यहाँ, ठीक है। मैंने आपसे क्या कही
सर, सामने सामने पेशेंट का रिकॉर्ड बना रहा है हमारे की गगनप्रीत मक्कर का बीपी इतना है, टेम्परेचर इतना।
तुमने हॉस्पिटल का लाइसेंस कैंसिल करवाना है?
ये रहा, आंखों के सामने बना रहा सर हमारी। हाँ हाँ,
कहाँ है भाई, दिखा।
तो आपसे जब 4 घंटे तक आपने बताया नहीं ना, नहीं खड़े पूछ रहे ना, पुलिस भी खड़ी है 3 घंटे से 4 घंटे। अभी आप, अरे अभी कैसे, आ जाओ आ जाओ, चलो चलो चलो।
आंसर नहीं तो बोल गलत कर रहा है, बोल।
कितने पैसे की लाए हैं बता, कितने पैसे की? आ आओ
भाई आप आगे निकलिए, बताइए कहाँ है।
चलो लेके चलो।
कौन सा आईसीयू तुम्हारा?
हाँ हाँ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, जाएगा तो लाइसेंस से पूरे हॉस्पिटल का।
क्या बताएंगे?
Fresh claims have emerged that the accused's father is likely a part owner of the New Life Hospital where the victim was driven post the crash.
विक्टिम को 19 किलोमीटर क्यों ले गए? आपने पीसीआर क्यों? गगनप्रीत आपने पीसीआर कॉल, गगनप्रीत आपने पीसीआर कॉल क्यों नहीं की? गगनप्रीत पीसीआर कॉल क्यों नहीं की? आप विक्टिम को 19 किलोमीटर दूर क्यों ले गए? So here you see, we have just confronted the accused in this case right now, and she's being taken to the Patiala House Court right now.
Police have now registered a case of culpable homicide not amounting to murder against Gaganpreet and her husband Parikshit. The BMW has been seized and forensic teams are investigating the scene. Luxury killings in multiple states. Rich killers with no fear of law. And families mourning unbearable losses awaiting justice. For how long can criminal drivers get away, escape the law by virtue of power?
Well, in fact, let me now take you through the details of how Delhi police is now changing the entire narrative. In fact, they're simply siding with the accused. Killer driver Gaganpreet, in fact, has now claimed that she lost control of her car due to a distraction, attempting to build a new narrative around the incident. Now, this is what the accused had to tell the police. Despite the severity of the case, the Delhi police have reportedly decided not to take her police custody, which means that she would be in judicial custody, raising questions about the manner in which they're handling the investigation. Now, let me first tell you, Gaganpreet, who was on the wheels of the BMW X5 on the way towards Delhi Cantonment, is when she loses control. This is what she tells the police, that she lost control and then rammed the divider before the deadly crash. And in fact, in a short while from now, the CCTV footage too also, we're going to put out the details of the CCTV footage, which is going to make it very clear as to how the Delhi police is now trying to change the entire narrative. CCTV footage basically shows the car ramming divider before the crash. This is just before the crash. And then what we are given to understand is that the accused thereafter manages to stop a Porter van, and this is when the victims are put inside the Porter van. The driver then asks, why not the nearby hospital? We're going to take you through the details right now, but let me first bring in my colleagues, Akhil, who's joining us on this broadcast, as well as Aditya and Chandrakala. They are also joining us on this broadcast. First to you, Akhil, with regards to the narrative that is now being built by the accused, which is being bought by the police.
Well, Shravan, if you see, two questions still remains unanswered. The question number one is that why no PCR call was made by the accused in connection with the case. And if you see, there was a huge traffic snarl at that point in time at around 1:15 p.m. And after that, what we have seen that no one basically called the PCR. And the PCR called the Southwest District Police Team, where I'm just standing right now, Delhi Cantonment Station. This has received a PCR call 3 times regarding that there was a traffic snarl. But no one has mentioned about the major accident that took place with this very bike, with this very car. If you see behind me, the BMW X5 Series right now. So this is the frontal portion of this vehicle, which has got completely dismantled. Here you can see the radiator, the bonnet portion, the front light portion, everything has got destructured from its original position, Shravan. And the second important point which needs to be highlighted, Shravan, in this case, what we have seen that the victim was taken approximately 19 kilometers away from the very spot. If you see, the incident took place, Shravan, in the Southwest District of Delhi, and the victim was taken to a hospital in Mukherjee Nagar, which comes in the North District. So there was approximately a distance which was travelled approximately 19 kilometers. So why there was a delay? Was there any deliberate attempt from the side of the accused or from the accused husband as well? Because it's very likely that Delhi police is going to question the accused husband as well, because if you see right now, his husband is also hospitalized in the New Life hospital right now, and he's going for treatment right now.
Well, in fact, it does not end here. The next breaking news coming in is this, ladies and gentlemen. Top sources indicating that the Delhi police has already bought the version of the accused. No police custody for the accused. Delhi police backs off. Police has essentially bought accused's goodwill story to justify driving 19 kilometers away to the hospital. In fact, we're going to play out the interview of the van driver, who actually on record says that he did ask the accused, Gaganpreet, as to why they are going 19 kilometers when there is a hospital just 3 kilometers. My colleague Jatin spoke to the driver Gulfam, and Gulfam actually did say that Gaganpreet simply said that she knew the hospital and that is the reason why she would like to take them 19 kilometers away. This is now clear that victim Navjot in fact did tell Gaganpreet to take her to a nearby hospital. The other big breaking news now coming in, victim Navjot's wife begged for a nearby hospital. A desperate testimony was completely ignored, and not just once. The breaking news coming in here is that a victim's wife, Navjot's wife, when she was put inside the Porter van, after she regained consciousness, she spoke to the accused, that is Gaganpreet, who was inside the vehicle. She pleaded before Gaganpreet that they should be taken first to a hospital and it should be a nearby hospital. It turns out that plea was not accepted and they were taken 19 kilometers away. Now listen in to the van driver, who makes it very clear that it was Gaganpreet who decided to take the victims to a hospital known to her, and that to 19 kilometers away from the accident spot.
जी 2 बजे समथिंग का टाइम था, मैं उधर से निकल रहा था तो मैंने देखा एक्सीडेंट हो रखा है, तो फिर मैंने इंसानियत के नाते अपनी गाड़ी साइड में लगा के कुछ लोगों की हेल्प लेके उन दोनों को अपनी गाड़ी में बैठाया और मैं सीधा अस्पताल की तरफ रवाना हुआ।
क्या देखा कि जो BMW कार थी वो पूरी पलटी हुई थी?
हाँ जी, पलटी हुई थी पूरी, डिवाइडर से टकरा के वो गाड़ी पलट चुकी थी।
और नवजोत और उसकी बाइक भी वहीं साइड में गिरा हुआ था?
जी जी।
और पत्नी कहाँ थी? क्योंकि वीडियो दिख रहा है कि पत्नी सड़क के बीच में गिरी हुई थी।
हाँ जी, पत्नी से थोड़ा दूर थी और वो जो सर थे वो गाड़ी के थोड़ा नज़दीक थे।
अच्छा
जी।
तो आपने अपनी मर्जी से उनको अपनी गाड़ी में डाला या किसी ने बोला कि इस गाड़ी में जगह है?
नहीं नहीं, किसी ने बोला नहीं, मैंने खुद अपनी मर्जी से, क्योंकि मुझे पता थी मेरी गाड़ी में जगह है, ये जा सकते हैं, तो इसके थ्रू मैं ले गया था।
तो क्या लोग उस समय वीडियो बना रहे थे? आसपास जितनी भी भीड़ हम देख रहे हैं खड़ी हुई है, वो सब वीडियो बना रहे थे?
हाँ जी सर, वीडियो बना रहे थे।
अच्छा, गाड़ी में कौन कौन बैठा था आपकी?
वो भाई साहब थे और वो लेडीज़ थी और एक लेडीज़ आगे बैठी थी।
ये वही थी जो BMW में थी?
उस टाइम मेरे को जानकारी नहीं थी कौन है, मैं तो ये सोच रहा था कि पीछे जो है डैमेज उनके साथ के पर्सन है ये।
अच्छा
जी।
कुछ बातचीत कर रही थी वो आपसे जब आगे बैठी हुई थी कि कहाँ जाना है?
मेरा फ़ोन लिया था उन्होंने, उनके पास फ़ोन नहीं था, फ़ोन लिया था, वो मेरे फ़ोन से ही कॉन्टैक्ट कर रही थी, जिसको भी कर रही थी।
क्या बोल रही थी? कि एक्सीडेंट हो गया, कुछ ऐसी बातें बता रही थी वो?
हाँ, ऐसे ही बोल रही थी कि एक्सीडेंट हो गया है और जो है आप रेडी रहो वहाँ पर, इस तरीके से बात उन्होंने बोला, डॉक्टर वगैरह को रेडीज रखो।
तो हॉस्पिटल में जो डॉक्टर्स हैं उनको रेडी रहने के लिए
हाँ
बोला
जी,
था।
हाँ जी।
अच्छा, जब आप पहुंचे तो क्या सारी तैयारियां पहले से थी?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, सारी तैयारी A to Z ओके थी। समझ लो स्टेशन वगैरह होता है, वो डॉक्टर साहब बाहर रोड पे लेके खड़े थे। जैसी मैंने गाड़ी लगाई तुरंत हैंड टू हैंड जो है हो गया।
किसने कहा आपको कि मुखर्जी नगर चलो, रिंग रोड धोला कुआं से मुखर्जी नगर जाने के लिए किसने बोला आपको? ज़्यादा लंबा
जी सर, बोला तो देखो उस टाइम जैसा सही लगा मैडम को या मुझे वैसा करा। हाइपर हो जाता है इंसान, नहीं समझ में आता है सर।
आपको नहीं पता था आसपास?
जी मेरे को नॉलेज नहीं थी सर आसपास क्या अस्पताल है।
तो मैडम क्या रास्ते भी बता रही थी कि राइट ले लो, लेफ्ट ले लो?
नहीं, मैडम ने बोला था कि आज़ादपुर की साइड चलो। आज़ादपुर की तरफ चल के उन्होंने बोला रेड लाइट से राइट ले लो आप मॉडल टाउन की तरफ, बस इतना बोला उन्होंने। बाकी अस्पताल आ गया था फिर।
बाकी अस्पताल आ गया।
जी जी।
पुलिस ने आपसे संपर्क किया, कुछ बात हुई अभी पुलिस से आप लोगों की?
हाँ जी, पुलिस से संपर्क हुआ है, मेरे को थाने वगैरह बुला रहे हैं। बस मैं तो यही रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा कि एक हेल्पिंग करी थी मैंने तो, अब उसका
तो गाड़ी कहाँ है अभी? गाड़ी आप ही के पास है या पुलिस ने?
नहीं, मेरे पास ही है गाड़ी, पर गाड़ी बुला रहे हैं वो।
बुला रहे हैं। उस गाड़ी से क्या आप लोडिंग का काम करते हैं?
लोडिंग का काम करता हूँ सर मैं, फरीदाबाद की साइड से आ रहा था रिटर्न।
Well, in fact, a statement that has now been recorded in which the victim has told the police that not once but twice she begged the killer driver that she be taken to a nearby hospital, but that plea was rejected not once but twice. Let me also go across to my colleague Aditya, who's joining us on this broadcast. Aditya, as per the statement of the victim's wife, she says that she had requested that she and her husband be taken to a nearby hospital. That was rejected not once but twice.
Well, yes, as per the statement which has been given, it clearly says that there was not once but twice. There was she sought help, and that her help was rejected by the accused, and this is quite tragic, which is coming from the statement after being recorded today before the police.
Well, there's also another breaking news now coming in. I want to bring in Chandrakala. Chandrakala, in fact, the victim's wife, Navjot's wife, also said that she was made to wait outside the hospital on a stretcher. This is the statement that she has given. In fact, it is reflected in the FIR also that has been registered. Chandrakala, what more details do you have?
Well, yes, absolutely. Right now, this is yet another VIP case, a high-profile case, which has come to the fore, where this particular incident has been, several attempts has been made to cover it up. We had, which claimed the life of a senior official from the Ministry of Finance, of course, Navjot Singh. Right now, I am in front of Navjot Singh's residence, and it's complete silent at this moment. We tried speaking to the family members who are completely shattered. He left behind one son, of course, mother, father, and his daughter is yet to arrive in India. She doesn't stay here. She is in US. She is likely to be here in India by tonight, and tomorrow, of course, a cremation is going to take place. Yes, a horrific incident has come to the fore, as we know that despite several requests being made to be taken to the nearby hospital where the incident took place, but took place in Dhawla Kua, they were, they were taken to somewhere in a hospital, New Life Hospital in Azad Nagar, which is something that a lot of question has come to the fore, as we know that one of the accused father, Gaganpreet's father, is also one of the partner of the New Life Hospital, which is situated at Azadpur, and a lot of such statement has come in. Of course, the deceased wife has requested several times to take her into the hospital, but yes, of course, she was asked to stand. She was asked to wait, and not immediate action was taken when they were in the hospital and New Life, and several such. And of course, as we know that earlier today I was here when the police was here, and a statement was recorded from Gulfam, the cab driver who actually took the victim to the hospital, as he has already claimed that he was being instructed by the accused, that's Gaganpreet, to take to the Azadpur hospital, despite several requests being made to take it to the nearby hospital where the incident took place. So yes, a very horrific incident which claimed the life of a senior official for the Ministry of Finance. Complete silence at this moment. We are here from quite some time now, tried speaking to the family members, but yes, given the situation, they denied speaking to us. But we are awaiting a statement from Navjot Singh's father, I would say.
Well, in fact, thank you very much, Chandrakala, Aditya, as well as Akhil, for getting us the latest details. In fact, more details coming in. Postmortem hasn't been done as yet. Police in all likelihood will be doing it sometime tomorrow, but the breaking news now coming in. More details with regards to Navjot's wife's statement that has been recorded, in which she says that she was made to wait outside on a stretcher before first aid was actually provided to her. Well, that's all that we could pack in this edition of This Is Exclusive. Coming up, trending with my colleague, coming up in a short while from now.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates: IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad,